All right, let's go.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Here he is, the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you very much, Johnny. Hey, it's time for Jeopardy! So good luck to all our players.
Thank you, Alex, and hello, folks. This is game 96 of my run of Jeopardy 2003 for the PC.
Counties by state.
My total is $4.57 million.
Crossword clues, second letter U in quotation marks. Shakespearean anagrams. Classical composers. And to complete the board, 10 years later. All right, let's get things underway, player one.
Counties by state for 200.
Skagit, Skamania, Spokane.
Player one.
What is Washington?
Exactly.
Counties by state 4.
Rockingham, Rappahannock, Roanoke.
Player one.
What is Virginia?
Definitely.
County 6.
Leah, Luna, Los Alamos.
Player one.
What is New Mexico?
Precisely. Pick again.
Counties by state 800.
Saluda, Spartanburg, Sumter.
Player three.
What is South Carolina?
Oh.
Hey, you're correct.
I like classical composers for 200.
His period of work between Eroica and Symphony No. 8 is known as his heroic decade.
Player three.
Who was Ludwig van Beethoven?
Oh, I was thinking Beethoven,
Exactly.
but it didn't hit me in time.
Classical composers for 400.
A Freemason, this Austrian sprinkled references to Masonry in his Masonic cantata and the Magic Flute.
Player one.
Who is Mozart?
He's the one we were looking for. Yes.
Remembered it. Counties by state 1,000.
Seneca, Summit, Sandusky.
Player three.
What is Ohio?
Oh.
Precisely. Pick again.
I'll try politicians for 200.
During the 1988 primary campaign, this vice president quipped, "What's wrong with being a boring kind of guy?"
Player three.
Who is George Bush?
Yes.
Politicians for 400.
On January 7, 1997, he became the first Republican in 68 years to win successive terms as House Speaker.
Player three.
Who is Newt Gingrich?
Exactly.
Politicians for 600.
In 1996, this Green Mountain State's Bernie Sanders was re-elected as the lone independent in the House.
Player one.
What is Vermont?
Hey, you're correct.
10 years later, 200.
In 1959, he was president of the Screen Actors Guild. 10 years later, he was governor of California.
Player one.
Who is Ronald Reagan?
Precisely. Pick again.
10 years later, 400.
In 1910, there were 46 U.S. states. 10 years later, there were this many.
Player one.
What is 48?
Hey, you're correct.
10 years later, 6.
In the 82-83 season, 60 Minutes was the #1 rated TV show in the United States. 10 years later, this was #1.
Player one.
What is 60 Minutes?
Precisely. Pick again.
10 years later, 800.
In 1978, Bob Greasy was the starting quarterback for the Dolphins. 10 years later, it was this man.
Player one.
Who is Dan Marino?
Yes.
10 years later, 1,000.
In 1810, Napoleon was at the height of his power. 10 years later, he was on this island.
Player 1.
What is St. Helena?
Precisely. Pick again.
Shakespearean anagrams, 200.
Any sap knows this animal was the instrument of Cleopatra's demise.
Player 1.
What is an asp?
Definitely.
Shakespearean 4.
A big hello to lovers of this tragedy.
Player 1.
What is Othello?
Exactly.
Shakespearean anagram, 600.
Ah, the sad cries heard from Troilus when this tramp betrayed him.
Player 1.
Who is Cressida?
Hey, you're
Troilus
correct.
and Cressida. Anagrams, 8.
An actress should have a wide range to play this second daughter of King Lear.
Anyone?
No.
This is what we want.
Regan. Oh. Shakespearean anagrams, 1,000.
He had a real set of gripes with Hamlet, especially after Hamlet killed his dad.
Anyone at all? What we were looking for
Laertes.
is this.
Crossword clue, second letter U, 200.
Boy cow, 4 letters.
Player 2.
Oh.
What is a bull? Precisely.
Yep.
Pick again. Crossword clues, second letter U, for 400.
One may be vacuum or inner, 4 letters.
Player 1.
What is a tube?
Definitely.
U, 600.
Pro baseball bench site, 6 letters.
Oh,
Player 2. What is a dugout?
took my guess,
Precisely.
and that's because I hit it too soon.
Crossword clues, second letter U, for 800.
Greek geometry genius, 6 letters.
Player 1.
Who is Euclid?
Hey, you're correct.
U, 1,000.
New Year's Eve song, 3 words, 4 letters, 4 letters, 4 letters.
Player 1.
What is Auld Lang Syne?
Precisely.
No daily double there, unfortunately.
Pick again.
Classical composer, 600.
When his Madama Butterfly opened at La Scala in 1904, it was greeted with hisses.
Player 1.
Who was Verdi?
That
No.
is incorrect. Player 2.
Who was Giacomo Puccini?
Oh, Puccini.
Yes.
Classical composers for 800?
For the 1910 season, Sergei Diaghilev commissioned him to score a ballet based on the Firebird.
Player 3.
Who was Tchaikovsky?
Oh, regrettably.
Not Tchaikovsky.
No. Nobody? What we were looking for was
Igor Stravinsky.
Classical composers for a grand.
This Venetian's first works date from the early 18th century during his years as violin master at a girls' orphanage.
Player 3.
Who was Antonio Vivaldi?
Ah.
Yes.
I'd like politicians for 800.
Answer? The Daily Double.
Well, good thing she found it and I didn't. Especially in something I care nothing about. Betting it all, or 1,800 I should say.
This Kennedy was chairman of the Senate Labor and Human Services Committee from 1987 to 1995.
Player 3.
Who was Joseph Kennedy?
Oh, regrettably.
Not Joseph
no.
Kennedy.
This is what we want.
Edward M. Kennedy.
And the final answer.
And the last one?
Bill Clinton awarded this presidential rival the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1997.
Player 3.
Who was Robert Dole?
Exactly.
Okay. So a good first round for me, $8,000.
Okay, that's it for the Jeopardy round. Now we're going to take a quick look at the scores. You're in first place all alone, player 1. You're not
2,000 for player 3.
Player 2, you're in
1,400
last
for
place.
player 2.
You get to start things off first in Double Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy. Here are the categories for the Double Jeopardy round. Non-potent potables. You have a pet what? Roman versions of Greek gods. Movie co-stars. 100 make a... And let's take a look at our last category. Guys named Gary.
We'll see about this one.
Okay. Guys named Gary for 400.
Now semi-retired, this Far Side cartoonist got his start at the San Francisco Chronicle in 1979.
Player 3.
Who is Gary Larson?
Oh.
Hey, you're correct.
Guys named Gary for 800.
He appeared with Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump and Apollo 13, and with Nicolas Cage in Snake Eyes.
Player 2.
Who is Gary Sinise?
Huh.
Precisely. Pick again.
Let's try non-potent potables for 400.
A black and white is a chocolate soda with this flavor ice cream.
Player 1.
What is vanilla?
Definitely.
Non-potent potables 800.
This soft drink was created in Atlanta by Dr. John S. Pemberton.
Player 1.
What is Pepsi?
No.
No.
I'm sorry. Player 3.
What is Coke?
Oh.
Exactly.
Let's go for movie co-stars for 400.
In the 1994 film North, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jason Alexander of this TV series played North's mom and dad.
Player 1.
What is Seinfeld?
Yes.
Non-potent potables 1200.
It's been America's best-selling name brand vegetable juice for over 50 years.
Player 1.
What is V8?
Exactly.
Non-potent potables 1600.
Roy Allen formed a partnership with Frank Wright and began using this brand name for root beer in 1922.
Player 1.
What is A and W?
Definitely.
2000 non-potent potables.
Both Cafe Latte and Cafe au lait are made with coffee and this other drink.
Player 1.
What is milk?
Exactly.
Roman versions of Greek gods 400.
Aphrodite.
Player 1.
Who is Venus?
Hey, you're correct.
Yep. Roman 8.
Poseidon.
Player 3.
Who is Neptune?
Yeah.
Precisely. Pick again.
I like You Have a Pet What for 400.
The pot-bellied species of these can grow to over 100 pounds, others up to 1,000.
Player 1.
What are pigs?
Hey, you're correct.
Roman versions 12.
Zeus.
Oh,
Player 2.
Who is Jupiter?
yeah.
Exactly.
It didn't hit me in time.
How about 100 make a for 400?
Scrape together 100 sen, and you can trade them in for one of these in Japan.
Player 1.
What is yen?
Yes.
Greek god 16.
Aries.
Player 2.
Who is Mars?
Yep.
Precisely. Pick again.
Let's go with guys named Gary for 1200.
This South African won golf's Masters tournament in 1961.
Player 2.
Who is Gary Player?
Definitely.
Guys named Gary for 1600.
Answer?
Oh.
The Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
Betting it all.
This South Dakota native was the golden tone voice of TV's Laugh-In.
Player 2.
Who is Gary Owens?
Exactly.
It is Gary Owens. Wow.
Guys named Gary for 2,000.
A Russian chess grandmaster, this man lost to a computer in 1997.
Player one.
Who is Kasparov?
He's the one we were looking for. Yes.
Greek Gods 2000.
Hermes.
Player three.
Who is Mercury?
Oh.
Exactly.
Let's go for movie co-stars for 800.
This talk show host appeared with Madonna in the 1992 film A League of Their Own.
Player two.
Who is Rosie O'Donnell?
Oh.
Definitely.
Movie co-stars for 1,200.
This former TV angel played Robert Duvall's not-so-angelic wife in The Apostle.
Player one.
Who is Farrah Fawcett?
Precisely. Pick again.
100 make 800.
The United Kingdom's pound sterling breaks down into 100 of these.
Player three.
What are pence?
Oh.
Yes.
100 make for 1,200.
100 paisas make up one of these in India.
Anyone?
No.
This is what we want.
Rupee.
I'd like you have a pet what for 800.
The reticulated one of these snakes may live 20 years and grow to 30 feet.
Player one.
What is a rattlesnake?
Good guess.
No?
But it's not what we're looking for. Player three.
What is a python?
Definitely.
You have a pet what for 1,200.
This strutting bird, held sacred in India, makes a nice watchdog, or watchbird.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player one.
What is a peacock?
Exactly.
Movie co-star 1600.
Last name of the father and daughter who are both nominated for Oscars for On Golden Pond.
Player one.
What is Hepburn?
That
No?
is incorrect. Player two.
What is Fonda?
Oh.
Hey, you're correct.
Movie co-stars for 2,000.
This Goodbye movie gave Richard Benjamin and Ally McGraw their first leading roles on film.
Player three.
What is Goodbye Columbus?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Let's try you have a pet what for 1,600.
Answer? The
Oh.
Daily Double. Could you make your wager, please?
She's betting it all.
The African pygmy type of this is sold as a pet. The Sonic
Oh, and I know this
is a
one
video
too.
game.
Player three.
What is a hedgehog?
Yep.
Definitely.
Now we got a game.
You have a pet what for 2,000?
Medieval monks dined on these flat-tailed aquatic rodents, saying as fish they could be eaten on fast days.
Player one.
What are beavers?
Exactly.
Needed that one. 100 make 2,000.
100 of these make a mark in Germany.
Player two.
What are pfennigs?
Oh, Phoenix.
Hey, you're correct.
And the last one?
And to wrap up this board,
100 of these make a French franc.
player three.
What are centimes?
Oh.
Yes.
So, we've got a good game underway.
Let's check out the scores once again. You've got the lead going. into
20,800 for player 3,
Player one, you're
18,000
not
for me,
You'll get 'em next
16,800 for player 2.
round. It's crunch time, folks. Final Jeopardy. I show you the category, then I give you a few seconds to think about your wager.
Let's see.
The unknown.
Known.
Go ahead. Make your wager.
Well, I got no choice.
Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager.
Well, I got no choice. Bet it all.
Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Here's the final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
Thank you.
In October 1955, the Air Force released a 316-page report on an 8-year investigation that said there's no proof of these.
What are UFOs?
Let's see how everyone did. Player 2.
Underwater cities.
No.
No.
I'm sorry. What's that going to cost you?
8,000.
Your question.
UFOs?
Right you are.
Yes.
What was your wager?
Everything.
Your question. Player 3.
Doomsday bombs? No. And I survive 15,201. And I win it with $36,000.
Congratulations to our big winner. Player 1. Hope you all had fun. See you again on Jeopardy.
Bye, Alex. So makes the math easy.
Let's just
$4,606,000.
take care of a little business, then we'll get to our game.
So let's just confirm it.
We got all kinds
Yep.
of fun stats for you.
4,606,000. So that was a bit of a scare for me, but you know what? That's fine. A win is a win. $36,000. I'll take it any day of the week. So I know I had to work a little harder than normal. There were quite a few categories out there that I didn't remember by heart, but I definitely did myself a lot of good in the non-potent potables category. The Roman versions of Greek gods, I did all right in that one, but some of them I was a little bit too slow on it. It just took me a little while just to think of this or that, and by the time I thought of it, it was a little too late. There were times out there where I wasn't really feeling it, but you know what? That's fine. I got the win. That's all that matters. And I live another day. So, with that being said, that's 96 wins, $4,606,000. So, thanks guys, and remember, subscribe, and I'll see you all for game 97. And a reminder, Lucas Oil Pro Motocross resumes this weekend. Not today, but next weekend, of course. And we're going to be at Unadilla in New York City. Or New York State, I should say. So, thanks guys, and remember, subscribe, and I'll see you all for that next game.